now, so timer starts when the loading screen ends. Shans.
Did you guys do FFC follow yet?
I'll do it.
I don't even know if it's really working properly. I have to tell Stendek about that. Yeah, we're all commentating, even though I'm probably not going to.
No, I'm going in the other room now. Bye.
Yeah, good
I
luck
poked
to
my head
Ractrot.
out of the gutter for 1 freaking second and fate shovels shit in my face. Go get some sleep. What are you gonna do?
I'll drop by your office tomorrow and we can start sorting this mess out.
Alright, so first thing you do is get on the patio, since it's much faster and much nicer to control on turns than the Admiral, for instance, which is the other vehicle that you get at the start. He'll be looking for a cop car if he can get one, but otherwise he'll take either a taxi or go for a backup strat, which involves taking another rampage than the fastest one.
Yeah, Ractrot got a cop car, but it's not exactly ideal. He may get the save icon tutorial. Yeah, he did. This means at the end of Back Alley Brawl, you won't be able to move during the cutscene. But since this is a marathon, he'll probably take it safe, so it's not a big problem.
The severe weather warning. Meteorologists are
Another use of the cop car is that you can start a rampage with Vigilante at the same time, which is much easier than, like... So, this whole rampage start thing is basically an elaborate setup to start a mission, have the rampage fail on that mission, and then you can start it again, and you can basically instantly pass it, which you'll see later if you don't know what's gonna happen. But starting a mission with a rampage is much easier if you do it with, like, a side mission, like Vigilante, for instance.
Nice bike.
You just take the freeway there, because it's better than the cop car.
And the reason you want to start a rampage and the party at the same time is so it's time the rampage will fail on Back Alley Brawl. You'll be on mission 0 then, and when you pick up the phone that the chef drops, you activate the rampage again. And the timing works out so you can reach the marker for Jury Fury and take the Leo phone call right about when the rampage ends again. So you can take Jury Fury twice, which insta-passes it. It's not a real insta-pass, it's just the way the mission is set up.
Yeah, like basically it's...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so like there are the cars that you need to smash up, like the jurors' cars, and when you started the mission twice, there are 2 sets of the cars and they flip over on each other and they kind of damage like themselves, so you just pass it right away, just about. There's a wall grind. If you grind your bike against a wall and then you jump off, then you can just get stuck there. Just convenient.
And Mr. Consistent Ractrot is on timing for Malibu, no problem. If you reach this next marker at the Malibu Club with less than 3 seconds left on the rampage, you'll spawn inside Malibu twice. And that's about a 6-second time loss. So like I said before, right now, even though Ractrot is doing a mission, the game thinks he's not doing the mission. He picked up the phone, and next he'll activate the replay. Going for the sliding first. But yeah, he activated the replay and started the Chainsaw Rampage again.
One thing you gotta realize.
Like I said, the timing works out so you can take Jury Fury twice, pretty much instantly. No real waiting time involved.
Yeah. And as Moon mentioned, the sliding, and it's like if you switch weapons from your fist to like any other weapon, I think that's the only instance you can do it, and you activate a replay at the same time, then you just begin this kind of slide in which you can take phone calls and such. And also, like, you can move a lot faster with heavy weapons with sliding. Like, you can't run with a chainsaw, but you can slide with one. So that's nice.
Yeah, even though Ractrot slid out right here, it doesn't really make a difference, because he'll have to wait a little bit to take Jury Fury anyway, so that wasn't the real time loss.
See what I can dig up. I'll be watching you, Tommy.
Okay, at least he got a Sanchez. That should be good enough. Oh, angry driver though. I think
yeah,
he can still
40
make it.
seconds left on the Rampage timer, no problem.
Yeah. Because he did do it a bit safe and start the Rampage late after killing the chef. Like a bit late, so...
Yeah,
he
he got a lot of extra time for safety.
Hey, Leo, I think we got a buyer for Diaz's merch.
Yeah, he still had about 3 seconds to spare before he'd have to use replays to delay the fall.
Just tell me where you are.
Who the hell is this? Put Leo on, man.
Leo's gone away for a while. He left
Yeah.
me in charge.
The lowest you can go with starting this mission on the Rampage timer is like about 3 seconds or so, like a high 3 seconds. Interesting way of doing it.
Yeah, you can just wait for the timer to switch from 01 to 00 during the cutscene and then skip it.
Remember Giorgio? Remember, not guilty. Understand?
He's pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, even though Ractrot didn't do anything, the cars, like MH said previously, 2 sets of cars spawned on top of each other, one flipped, and because the end of mission trigger is damaged cars, that instantly passes the mission.
Yeah. And it teleports you to where it did because that's where the game kind of expects you to be, so it just puts you there.
Yeah, cutscenes in this game teleport you to where you're supposed to be. This fact will be used a few more times in the run. Hey, this is a death warp. It saves a couple of seconds over driving back, especially with a Foggio. Yeah, but even with PCJ and sliding, it turns out even if you drive really well, it's even time with the death warp, but more RNG with traffic, so the death warp is preferable here.
It was a most unfortunate incident that happened with your business deal.
I know.
I want you to know me and my people are doing their utmost to get to the bottom of it. If you'd like to talk to me more privately...
Okay, Ractrot will pick up a pistol here before taking the mission. He'll need the pistol in the next mission, Treacherous Swine, and in Malt Shootout. It also comes in handy later to still have the pistol, because you can reload your weapons without having to stop sprinting.
He's gonna make a replay in the garage here. It's where the Ruger spawns on Guardian Angels, which is a few missions from now. And basically he can activate that replay once he starts that mission, and he'll teleport to it right away. This is a nice convenient spot, basically. It's like on the way to... It's kind of on the way where you have to go, so it's worth it.
Yeah, the Kruger that spawns here during Guardian Angels is also a cutscene trigger. So because you pick up the Kruger, you activate the cutscene, and as previously said, cutscenes teleport you to where you're supposed to be. Ractrot was using the look behind camera here, and he did it basically because the game only spawns vehicles where you're looking. If you're looking behind you, the roads will be clear in front. But you have to know the road very well to do that. Coming up is the intersection of death.
Yeah. Gotta take it carefully. That was nice.
Okay, he got pretty good traffic here. Couldn't turn as tight as he could have because of the traffic, but still, it could have been a lot worse.
Also, yeah, not mentioned is that he got a red bike. Speeds him up a little bit. That's nice RNG there.
Yeah, red PCJ is great RNG.
Yeah. Get that marathon luck going. Also, if he went back quickly enough and did that swag jump nicely, then he would have been able to avoid that phone call. But wasn't quick enough, I guess.
Yeah, that would be a nice optimization. The drive itself is faster, and then you save a couple of seconds from not canceling the phone call.
You could also try to kill a cop, but that's not the best thing to do sometimes. Like, if you don't, it's like, it's not worth going out of your way to kill a cop, basically.
Yeah, sometimes if you're lucky, you get 3 or 4 pedestrians when you drop down from the hospital back route, and that gives you a wanted star, but it's totally RNG.
Yeah. The wanted level would prevent you from getting any phone calls, so...
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah.
Okay, and here comes swag jump, and here comes the replay warp we were talking about. He'll get on his bike, activate the replay, and the cutscene plays. And Tommy is right here in the garage.
Then he takes the actual gun for... Basically, you can use it for another glitch later on, the phone call glitch. You can do it with any first-person aiming gun, and that's the only one you can get that conveniently in the beginning, so... Lance, nice.
Lance.
But yeah, he made a close replay there as well. And if you activate a close marker, like, before a cutscene, then you can run in that cutscene, so he'll use that on this mission, and later on as well.
Also, just to mention, apart from the back alley brawl rampage activation, which was kind of late, this is a pretty good paced run.
Use new gun. We both better get a good vantage point.
Okay, I'll take the balcony.
Oh gee, that is a pretty good run. I just checked the timer.
Yeah, at what time did he activate the meeting cutscene? Like 11:45, 11:50? That's a very good pace, especially for a marathon.
That is sometimes when I get in actual attempts.
Same here.
See what this run turns out to be. Can't expect too much though. Anyway, yeah, this mission's kind of just a lot of waiting around. Waiting for the Haitians to spawn so you can kill them, and then there's a final chase.
You can't speed up the spawns. If you kill Haitians quickly or not, they spawn at the same rate.
Yeah. A lot of indoctrinated things like chainsawing the dudes here. It's not actually needed, but everyone does it just because.
The next set of Haitians that spawn, there you'll see the closed replay strat MH was mentioning. Right before killing the second Haitian, Ractrot will activate the replay where he's standing over the close marker, and that will allow him to run during the cutscene.
Wasn't exactly ideal.
A bit of a messy snipe, but still it's good. And now another close replay here.
Take heads, and it's all
Yeah.
down to you. What is
So
your
you take
name?
this time when the cutscene is playing to jump, to run to the Sanchez and get a head start on driving.
Yeah, this way you can get to the starfish gates and do a trick called the gate zip. And you can do that before the phone call is meant to come in, which is when you also do the phone call glitch. Allows you to run during calls.
Yeah, the gate zip is basically putting yourself in a position where jumping off the bike pushes Tommy out of bounds. Vice City doesn't like out of bounds, and if it detects it, it puts Tommy at 0, 0, 0 coordinates. And for Starfish Island, those coordinates are right outside the mansion. Other 0, 0, 0 coordinates aren't that good. Right MH, Gunrunner, spawns on the golf field.
That's just the best thing. Randomly going to the golf course. Anyway, yeah, dare I say Chase is like the worst mission regarding traffic, besides like Copland or something. You don't have glitched cars at this point, so you still have like regular traffic. Glitched cars I'll explain later when they become like a thing in the run. But yeah, he still has regular traffic, and see, you just got trolled here by traffic. And you have a car instead of a bike, so it's harder to avoid traffic and all that. It's a really frustrating mission if you get bad traffic.
Okay, coming up is another closed replay strat that allows you to move during cutscenes. If you tap your sprint button instead of holding it, Tommy's stamina won't deplete as fast. You're not meant to catch up to this guy, but with tapping sprint you can overtake him. So Ractrot will jump off the roof here, wait for the guy on the edge of the roof, pop the close replay, and he can steal the car during the cutscene. Because of the way the mission script is set up, he has to get out of the BF injection and back in, so he can actually drive it. But yeah, the regular intended strat for this mission is that you have to chase the BF injection. That's slow, they take a weird route, they're not driving full speed, so why not just drive the guy yourself? Another interesting thing coming up, the bridge clip, aka the Jolt Zip. Someone forgot to set the wall underneath the bridge as solid, so you can just jump through it.
Hey, Tommy, it's Sonny.
I ain't got no suntan.
We ain't got my money either, so I'm one of them myself. What are you doing?
So what Ractrot did here, when the phone rang, during phone calls you can only walk.
It seems like quite a detour to actually take this helicopter, but it's way more useful later on in the run. You use it for a very long time, like basically from now until like half an hour from now or so. At the end of Copland.
Yeah, pretty much, almost half an hour.
Yeah.
Like 25 minutes.
You don't use it constantly, but you have it around for about that long.
Phantom Pen is pretty much a rail shooter, but there is one trick to speed it up. We still have the close replay here. You activate the close replay, first person aim, and that allows you to be in third person. Also, because animations are disabled for this mission, because Tommy is just statically on the helicopter, the M60 shoots every frame.
Anyway, Prawn Island!
It's basically like a minigun.
I've never seen this thing on anything higher than 30 frames per second.
Yeah, I have. It's crazy.
I wonder if you can crash the game by like setting it to 500 and then shooting. Yeah, this mission becomes extremely trivial when this firing rates. Basically, if you don't get all the first cycles and stuff, it's kind of considered bad, I guess.
We're taking hits here, man!
And yeah, he'll be crouching to be able to see where he's actually shooting. It's not for anything in particular other than to like have his head get out of the way. It doesn't improve aim because recoil isn't a thing in third-person aiming, so that's not really a concern. And he'll be shooting Lance to have the helicopter basically drop down, and it takes about a second. You get out a bit quicker like that if you shoot him at the right time. Also, you get to kill Lance, so who wouldn't want to do that?
I study my own thing now.
You'll be making another replay here over the Cherry Poppers purchase icon. And you can actually teleport to this later on once you unlock assets after Shakedown, Mission Shakedown, then you can warp to it, and that's convenient for just reasons that I'll explain when they're relevant again. There's a lot to it actually, like the reason that you warp out of the North Point Mall after Shakedown and such, but anyway, yeah, you'll be stealing the boat here. You don't really need to lower the boat with a lever and all that, you can just basically teleport into it because of how boats work. Anyone who's played this game should know you can just teleport into boats, and it's no different here. It's just like a clever usage of it, I guess.
Yeah, because Tommy can't swim, Rockstar made boat entry like an area. If you press F while you're in a certain range of a boat, you just teleport to the driver's seat. And the person who coded this mission didn't think of that. Put the boat too close to the pier.
You going back? What did the boss say? You know those charities he runs?
Supply and demand is another auto-scroller. Nothing special here, really.
We got some competition.
Yeah.
So I guess this is a good time to read donations. Do we have any?
We know it was Diaz busted our deal.
I don't think so, actually. Before.
The more we learn now, the less we have to learn.
Let's see who's subbed in the past few hours. Thank you, Ice-Squawky, for the 20 months of subscription. Let's see, who else? I can't see anyone else. Alright, I guess that's it.
They're coming from all over. Got it. Head for Diaz as fast as you can.
Pretty much the only out of the ordinary thing about this mission is that you can kill Lance during it without repercussions. When you're on the mission end fade out.
Also, before the Japanese version was discovered to be faster, by me, sorry, then we used to still have the close replay on this mission, and that would, you could do rapid fire on this auto-scroller part as well. It doesn't actually save any time. I think it, like, by default it loses you time because of the replay, and it doesn't speed anything up at all.
Yeah,
but,
you actually lose time by activating the replay.
Yeah, but that's a thing you can do, at least.
Flash FM, and if it's #1, you're gonna hear it all day, baby. So totally awesome. Someone just called me up asking if this was musty, and I'm like, never get old. Here's one from high school prom. Gag me with a spoon, and that in a good way.
Shoot him, my friend. You're a real proper
There's Lance
grade
just lying in the
A
water,
dog. Thank you. See you
speaking his
around,
mind.
Tommy.
Lance, Vance, dance.
So Ractrot is gonna run to the VCM helicopter again, fly over to the marina, take the next mission, sir, yes sir. It's also pretty straightforward, nothing glitchy or replay happens during it. After Sir Yes Sir, you take a phone call though, and that is the perfect time to glitch cars. Basically what you do is shoot a car until the passenger gets out, and while the passenger is getting out, I should say the driver, sorry, you quickly activate a replay. That glitches the door somehow, I don't exactly know how, but it forces that car to stay in memory. And if you do this to a few cars, usually you get around 4 or 5 during the run, you basically stop all random traffic from spawning. And the perfect time to get glitched cars is during phone calls, because during replays, phone call lines are still playing, so you're not losing any time to do it during that time.
Convoy, halt! Don't defensive position!
Yeah, apologies for all the lag that there's been. Don't know what's up with the servers that we've been using for restreaming.
Yeah, the actual RTMP server is fine. We're seeing clean video, clean audio, no lag spikes here.
Yeah, it's a bit choppy for me. Oh well.
It's Lance.
Yeah?
Oh, nice to hear from you, Lance. Come on, man.
Yeah, you can't glitch bikes or anything of the sort.
I'm in the middle of something. What do you want?
Yeah, you actually glitch the door of the vehicle, so you can't glitch a bike, you can't glitch a BF injection.
Because
Yeah, I know.
otherwise we're going to be dead, Lance. We're in too far now. But thanks for the call.
The next mission comes basically piss easy with the helicopter. I'm sure most of you that have done it casually, like, have done it with just a car. And that's not exactly easy most of the time. But helicopter makes this like a joke, basically. Just fly out of there, the junkyard.
Also, from what I'm seeing, the pace Ractrot is on, he's on around, I think, 32-30 DS kill pace, which is insane for a marathon run. That's pretty much what I have in my PB.
Yeah, just pray that Copland doesn't screw him over.
Or anything else. This is Vice City we're talking about.
Yeah, true. Copland likes to basically massacre runs though. Anyway, he's using the Uzi here. I'm pretty sure if you do the M60 and you get all the shots like quickly, then it would be faster. And also I think having the pistol would be faster, but I'm not sure about that. I haven't timed that. But yeah, Uzi's a quite easy weapon to use, so it's not really a big time loss. At most it would be like 1 second or so.
I guess.
Maybe 2, I don't know. If you're bad at shooting.
See you too. Let's get out of here.
Okay, the mission coming up after this is Rub Out, where you kill Ricardo Diaz.
Yeah. You go through the locked door, and you will see why and how.
Yeah, the front mansion door is locked. The intended strat is to go all the way behind, battlefield, God knows how many gang members and so on. But recently a new strat has been discovered where you can clip through a small area of the front door and complete the mission a lot faster than the intended way.
Yeah. It's also a hell of a lot safer, because Lance has a much lower chance of getting killed. And so do you.
Also, the reason Ractrot got out of the helicopter and back in after the mission end cutscene is because Lance entered the helicopter got marked as a mission vehicle. If he didn't go out and get back in, it would still be marked for despawn. So after taking this mission, the helicopter would be gone. But by re-entering it, you mark it as a normal vehicle. Vice City saves it in the player vehicles array or whatever way it's designed, and it'll stay there so he can use it further into the run.
Careful. Don't worry, Tommy. I'll cover you.
Yeah, it's been thought for a long time that looking down actually reduces the aiming capabilities of the AI. But yeah, Chainsaw
Really
Diaz
good
there.
clip.
Yeah, that was like instant almost. And then he has to run back to a trigger to actually activate the cutscene and all that after killing Diaz.
Okay, I was about 20 seconds off with my Diaz kill estimate. I wasn't paying that much attention.
Yeah,
But still,
30. Yeah.
like a sub 33 Diaz in a marathon run. This is a pretty clean, pretty good run from Ractrot we're seeing here. So on Shakedown, you leave the helicopter in front of the mall, and after the mission is done, you take the fixed spawn in Furnace, and then you buy cherry poppers through a replay while inside the Infernus, and that will teleport Tommy and the Infernus to cherry poppers. And the reason why we do this will become apparent once we start Copland.
Yeah, he couldn't shoot those two windows from the spot he was standing in initially because basically he got unlucky in the window that he first shot on the left side. It became kind of solid despite being broken, so he couldn't shoot through it, and he had to go around.
Yeah, the window broke, but its collider mesh was still there. It didn't get cleared.
Yeah, just call them solid windows, even though like they're obviously solid, but they're solid after breaking them even. So.
I run this town now. Me.
Alright, yeah, this is, as Moo mentioned, where the Cherry Poppers replay from much earlier comes into play. You can just teleport out with it. Now he's gonna have to navigate his way back to the mansion, or like right outside the mansion wall, just by using the minimap and some other references, like pedestrians and such. It's better that he doesn't crush anyone because he has a wanted level and he needs to take a phone call, so if it just goes away on its own, then that's good. If he did run over someone, he could pick up a close replay inside the mansion though. And that pill is a good reference for where to stop, so stopping around there, jumping over that's going in the mansion.
You know it makes sense, don't you?
Yeah, by warping out of the mall and not exiting through a door, the game thinks you're still inside the mall, and it doesn't load the exterior world.
Get in the car, useless.
Wait, did he mention why he bought stuff from Ammunition?
No I didn't. Well, grenades were kinda obvious. He used them to get the windows on the top floor, and he'll use the grenades again during this mission to shoot the... what are they called again? DMP security or something like that?
DBP.
DBP, yeah. And the reason he bought the sniper rifle will be apparent pretty much right before the end of the run. It's a very recently discovered strategy that we used in Captive Collectors. Basically, it was found that sniper rifles are incredibly overpowered and can shoot through walls. In Captive Collectors, you start off at Printworks, and the first set of collectors drives to Cherry Poppers and stops there. The old way of doing things was drive to Cherry Poppers, shoot the first collectors, and so on. But because sniper rifles are so OP, you can shoot the first set of collectors right from Printworks. You don't need to drive to Cherry Poppers at all.
And yeah, use the grenades there again to take out all the guys in one go. Snipes the guys off their bike.
Snipes.
Yeah. Wasn't amazing, but at least it works, so. And then this way he leaves his Infernus to get despawned by the mission cutscene, and then he can take the PCJ, and that kind of takes the spot of the Infernus in the vehicle memory. So his helicopter he left at the mall will not despawn this way. So he just gets a faster vehicle in return, so it's just totally worth it.
Yeah, Vice City only stores your current vehicle and your previous vehicle in memory. So if he took the Infernus and the Infernus wouldn't have despawned, then got on the PCJ, the helicopter in front of the mall would have despawned.
I reckon so.
All I'm saying is keep your eyes open, and you might find the perfect business opportunity.
Now, Copland's mission script says this: if you enter the mall without a cop uniform, you get 5 stars. Because Ractrot warped out of the mall, didn't technically exit it the way the game defined it, the game thinks he's still in the mall. He's not wearing the cop uniform, hence he gets 5 stars immediately. This saves us from a bit of RNG. Before we needed 2 wanted stars, so we had to rely on gang members spawning at the mansion to get those 2 wanted stars, to get a fixed cop spawn when going to the garage. But now, with the mall warp strat, we get 5 stars immediately and no more gang member RNG. But roadblocks can be a big pain here, but Ractrot dodged them like a champ.
He also killed Lance during this cutscene, which is a strat that I discovered to skip a line of dialogue. And yeah, if he's dead, he can't really speak, right? But he just comes back to life during the cutscene anyway, so he doesn't fail the mission or anything. The chainsaw is used because of the really slow animation that's used by the chainsaw when the enemy is on the ground. The enemy being Lance in this case, because fuck Lance, right? And you can just kill him during the cutscene quite easily like that.
Now, because the game thinks you entered the mall while not wearing a cop uniform, the army guys in front of it will be hostile. That's why you entered the mall with the PCJ to be a lot safer. And the reason why Ractrot entered the mall and the game spawned him outside of the mall again is the game thought he was in the mall. He used the mall door, and the game said, oh, he's in the mall, spawn him outside.
What's the timer right now, actually? Not the worst Copland ever, I guess. A really great Copland time would be like sub 40. Yeah, remember when sub 40 DS was a thing?
Back in the Cone Crazy days, before based Boston 2.
Only 90s kids remember.
Hey, I was born in 85. I am a 90. Jury Fury. You want to start what's it called again? It's not Hit the Courier, that's Prince
Spilling the
Woods
Beans.
2. Spill the Beans, yeah, thank you. You want to start Spill the Beans and the Rampage at the same time. So you get on mission 0 when you're starting Printworks 2. And that will allow Ractrot to set up Cherry Popper's duping, which... Oh no...
Yeah, he went for the Rampage buy, but started the Rampage too early. So he can either pass the Rampage, wait it out, or kill himself. I'm not sure what he's gonna do.
Yeah, if he does suicide, he wouldn't spawn at the hospital, but in front of Printworks. But that still leaves the problem of not having any more weapons.
This is an interesting thing to do.
Yeah, he's trying to glitch cars with a katana.
So yeah, I guess he's gonna wait out the time and just use it this way.
Don't she sound sweet?
I mean, the estimate is 58 minutes, so even though this is a huge time loss, this is still underestimate.
Yeah, if no other mistakes are made like this, then it should be fine.
Oh, he didn't buy Printworks at all, did he?
Did the stream freeze or did his game freeze? Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay, man, Duke hype. He got it. Now, another thing replays allow you to do is save warping. The replay Ractrot just made is over the save marker. So if he activates the replay and he's in the same area as the save marker, the game will just instantly teleport him to the save marker. And if you're in a vehicle, you won't even trigger the save menu.
Seems like he touched the brake as he was kind of midair, so it slid him to the right there. And yeah, running on this boat with just a katana with that much health and armor, that's really easy. You can do it with no armor actually, if you have full health. Just fine. If he held sprints when running into that marker, then he would have continued to just run into the office that the guy's in.
It's also dependent on the angle. It's a bit hard to get it, actually.
Oh, I never thought of that. I just kind of did it and it worked every time. Or unless I didn't get in the marker at all and I just like overshot it.
Yeah, overshooting is a bitch. So yeah, Ractrot activated the replay where he's standing over the save marker, and now he enters, and when he enters the area, he'll just warp immediately.
You enjoy this next track as much as I listening to it in absolute.
Yeah, he gets rid of the wanted level to be able to have this call. He can pass the mission with the phone call running, and then he has he can start the other mission, the next mission, with the phone call still running. Cancel the phone call, and then he can start other missions whilst on this mission as well. And that mission will actually be cherry poppers, because if you start cherry poppers while in the beginning of this mission, then you just instantly pass cherry poppers. And since I don't want to explain it all right now, then I may as well just say it's duping magic.
Yeah, you do cherry poppers 5 times this way, and that will get you the 7 assets necessary to unlock Cap the Collectors and keep your friends close the final 2 missions.
But yeah, there's an actual explanation for why this all happens. It's not just pure magic. It's not... Well, it was a coincidental find, I think, but there's an actual way to find this kind of stuff. These absolutely game-breaking things. And yeah, this is different to the Jira Fury pass, dupe and insta-pass thing. Like, it's not an actual insta-pass. It is by nature, kinda. Like, it passes the mission instantly, but it doesn't skip to the end of the mission's code and passes it that way. But this way,
what actually happens here is that the mission scripts of Printworks 2 and Cherry Poppers line up in a certain way that when you have both missions active at the same time, it just skips to the end of Cherry Poppers and passes it. Added bonus, it doesn't check if the asset is already completed. That's why you can do Cherry Poppers 5 times and the game thinks you completed a different asset each time.
Yeah. And this skips a lot of the assets. You just do this 5 times plus Printworks plus the Versetti Mention, which are 2 required ones anyway. And then that totals to 7 assets, which you need to unlock the final 2 missions. So.
Yeah, a lot of things had to line up for this route to be possible. Like, Printworks 2 being the mission that insta-passes Cherry Poppers, the Collectors stopping at Cherry Poppers and not taxing it. It's pretty crazy. We actually got pretty lucky here, if you think about it.
Obviously, you are suffering from hearing problems, so I'll try again. Where's the goddamn money? Where's the goddamn stuff? And where's... You're making an idiot out of me, Tommy, and I'm not laughing yet.
So Printworks 2, Hit the Courier, is kind of an auto-scroller. You need to wait for the helicopter to arrive at the docks that has the NPC that carries the money plates. So if you start this mission with on-mission flag set to 0, you can take phone calls during it, which is a huge time save. Especially because you take the longest call in any percent, or actually in the game,
What's the problem?
during a waiting period where you can't do anything to speed it up.
Private business. You're not welcome.
Lance,
Private
business. You're not welcome.
Also, an
Private
NPC
business. You're
speaking
not
their
welcome.
lines
Land price,
during a
you're
phone
not
call
welcome.
Treat me like a
skips a
don't
line
do that.
of phone call
Lance,
dialogue,
I won't rip
so
you off
you speed up
or stab you in
the phone call
back,
even more.
okay? Just take it off without you getting all emotional on me. Trust me. You hear me?
Hear you, Tommy.
Lance,
By the way, since Ractrot
be
is
like this.
Finnish,
Now I'm
when
warning
he's
you.
done with the run, should we get Omega here to sing the Finnish national anthem? Here we'll see another instance of the save war.
Tommy, it's me, Lance. Keep your mouth shut there, Tommy, because I ain't got no time to talk.
Right now, Ractrot has to avoid taking another instance of Printworks 2. The mission end marker is at the same place as the mission start marker.
Please, man, don't
He
do that.
actually didn't get the jump properly, but he can just jump away and he should be fine. Yeah, he wasn't in the mission marker, so that's good. Now he's just waiting for a phone call, and he's waiting for the phone call that unlocks Cap the Collectors, so he has a bit of downtime.
Hey, oh, Tommy, we got a situation over at Printworks. You better go and check it out.
And now we'll see
Unless
the
there are other
OP
things are messed
sniper
up, I gotta
rifle
go.
in action.
This part doesn't lag away. So he lines up at a certain spots with the aiming reticle. Like there should be fine, yeah. Does about 9 shots quickly. Doesn't want to do the replay too quickly after the shots though. But that didn't quite work out as he wanted it to. Damn it.
Yeah, I think because it was raining, the
Yeah,
collector
that's what I thought.
stopped a bit further than normal.
Yeah, you can do it this way though. Which is also kind of dumb. Probably gonna end up blowing up the bike. Or that. Still quicker than going all the way back. But yeah, you can snipe through walls to reiterate for like the millionth time. Pretty good thing.
Yeah, so it looks like if you get rain during Cap the Collectors, the snipe strat is a no-go.
Tell Sonny the way.
Though in a good run, that would never happen, so it's kind of a non-issue.
Did you go to the drive-by or not? It is raining, I'm not sure. It's repertoire. Nice.
Hey, it's Ractrot, what are you worried about? Of course you'll get it.
I mean, I don't know. New keyboard and all this stuff. Can never tell.
And final mission hype, where you stand around for 1 minute doing nothing.
Pretty much. And then the next minute, doing fuck all.
Keep your... Sorry for interrupting.
Tommy, it's late.
And keep your friends close. Gang members should be constantly spawning and attacking you, but if you don't move the camera after regaining control, after the mission cutscene, no gang members will spawn in a position where they can enter the mansion. So you just have a minute of downtime here.
Replay shenanigans.
Yeah, Ractrot should show us the mega long jump after he's done.
Also, moonwalk.
But yeah, not getting the Printworks Rampage buy really threw this run into the shitter. If that didn't happen, this would have been a really
No
good
one to
run.
cover your
This
ass now,
would
eh,
have
Tommy?
probably been at
You're going
least a
down, you
mid 54.
backstabbing prick. Oh, you think so?
Yeah, at least it's we sub estimates, so subbing a 58-minute estimate is not bad at all for a marathon, especially. And there you can see the stubby shotgun's absolutely shit range. It's a cool gun, but its range is just not even worth mentioning.
Also, killing Lance early or following Lance to the roof and killing him doesn't make any difference. The Sunny spawn timer starts when Lance spawns, so when you kill him actually makes no difference.
Chainsawing him is nice though, you get more time to screw around. Obligatory.
You took 15 years to make you pay. You still don't get it, do you? I own you,
Okay, getting
Tommy.
ready for
Those 15
time.
years were mine to
Time is
spend.
when screen fades out and you lose control.
Get him, boys. You never understood a thing.
Alright, so what was that?
Time.
Hmm.
57:06.
Oh my
with
God, Tommy,
waiting out
what
a
happened?
2-minute rampage. This
What
is
does
still
it
a
look like? It looks
considering that
like
mistake.
you ruined
This is still a really,
your suit,
really
and
good.
Tommy, that was what
Yeah,
on
it was pretty
earth
nice
happened?
overall. You gotta admit.
A disagreement with a business associate. You know how it is.
Tommy, I
You
have
really
a
have to
disagreement.
hand
I
it to
send them an
Ractrot.
angry
He
letter.
is Mr.
Maybe I pee in their
Consistent.
mailbox. I don't
Yeah.
start World War
He
III.
is the best choice for
maybe
marathon
you should
runs.
speak to
You're
my
always
shrink.
going to see a good
That
one.
stupid prick Lance.
Tommy, I
USA
never
Road
liked
was
that
better
guy,
than this
okay?
one.
He's neurotic, he's insecure, he's self-centered. The guy's an asshole. I'm glad you took him out.
I don't think we're gonna be getting any more heat from up north either. Cause there ain't no up north.
Does that mean what I think it means? Tommy, baby!
What do you think it means?
That we're in charge. I mean that you're in charge. Oh, Tommy!
Yeah, I hope commentary
Ken,
wasn't told.
I think this could be the big
I think we did a
bit
decent
deep.
job.
And I'm a convicted
Yeah.
psychotic killer and drug dealer.
So thanks for following Vice City Any Percent with us, and let's go on with the marathon. I'm Moonchild saying
Following.
bye.
Remember to subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and comment.
Follow. Post.
Memes.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to comment, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Hello, hello.
Apparently I'm restreaming now or something, Shams. Just to see how well it works online. Adisic, you're next anyway, so
Yeah,
you
that's
can just
me.
start streaming, I guess.
Has Rack stopped?
I
Yeah, he must have stopped. Right, this better work. First go, otherwise I